for me, it was just time to starting last year to take the step. And 2016, I was close to Rookie of the Year and traveled some with Cameron Messerschmidt. And then 2017 didn't play quite as much, and 2018 really made the decision to hop in the car and hit it.
Hey guys, Johnny Disc Golf here in Louisville, Kentucky for the 2019 Charlie Vettiner Open. I am standing with newly minted Team Innova player, Mr. Alex Russell. How you doing, buddy?
I am well. How are you doing, Corey?
I'm hanging in there, admittedly a little sweaty. It's been a scorcher this weekend. How's it been treating you? How's the heat?
Probably one of the hotter weekends of golf I've ever had.
Yes.
Being from the Northwest, it just doesn't get this humid out here for us, so.
Yeah, so how's it been? Have you been tolerating it okay? Has it affected your game at all, do you think?
I feel like it affects maybe my routine on the putting greens more than anything.
Okay.
I play pretty quick off the pad, but I like to take my time on the putting greens, and it's a little tougher when you're standing out in the heat sometimes. Breathing starts getting off, and
the hand just starts sweating a little bit.
Get the sweaty fingertips, and it's hard to get that feel on the putter.
So bad feel on the putter aside, though, you did have a pretty good weekend out here. How'd it go for you overall, and how do you feel after the weekend?
I played pretty well overall. Shot 2 rounds in the 40s out at Vettiner, and it's pretty solid compared to the field too. Barham tore it up and played really well, but outside of that, I was right there in contention with the rest of the field. Played pretty well, came in third.
Okay. So solid third place finish, moving into Idlewild especially, which is a unbelievably technical course. This one has that sense of technicality, but not quite as aggressive. What'd you think of the course overall?
I enjoy Vettiner. It's a very well-designed course for sure. I feel like some of the new age golf has kind of evolved past that, but it is a very fun competition course and a fun course to compete at. I came out here last year and we only played 1 round on Vettiner, but I shot the hot round, and I was kind of happy to hear there were 3 rounds out there this year. Shot a 47, which is what I shot last year in the final round. So came out and started my tournament out that way and tied me for second and had a solid week from there.
Yeah, so a solid week with solid people. I mean, we have 3 of the lead card for that second round staying in the same house. What was it like, playing with them on the course and then coming back and socializing with them afterwards? Was there how was that for you?
Kind of depends on the people. It could be different with any 3 group of guys, but Noah Meinsma and Matty O are a couple of the more laid back friends I have on tour. So it's pretty laid back when you get back to the house with those guys, and it's pretty chill out on the course too. We just had a good time, and we all enjoyed our round.
Yeah, so last year you mentioned that we only played the 1 round at Vettiner. That's because we did 2 rounds at Wendell Moore on Saturday. What do you think of the change, not only to 3 rounds at Vettiner, but the 1 round a day rather than the 2 and 1?
I enjoyed it. I enjoy having just one course to kind of focus on for the week, traveling around. It's nice to have a travel day, a couple practice days, and a day off, and limiting the courses you're practicing really helps that. I felt kind of bad for the AMs having to play 2 yesterday on Saturday in the heat, but I enjoyed just having one course to kind of focus on for sure. Yeah,
so I'm not to say that you're one of the newer players, but you are one of the newer full-time touring guys, on tour. The people I've seen you on footage a few times, I'm thinking most recently maybe Portland Open on Central Coast.
Yeah, it was Portland Open. I got filmed on the featured card for Great Lakes for a round.
Okay, great. Is that on Central Coast as well, or was that on... Oh, awesome. So, exactly what I was going to ask you. People have seen you on videos recently. Can you tell people, who is Alex Russell? Where are you from? How long you been playing? All that good stuff.
From Vancouver, Washington, and I've been playing since I was about 5 or 6 years old, so I started in about 2000 or so. Okay. And I ended up in Nevada for 6 or 7 years, and we didn't have any golf near, so I got back into it starting 2012, 2013, pretty heavy.
Okay, and what's the home course back home in Vancouver?
We have Leverage Park right around the corner, and then Pier and Blue Lake are 15 minutes from my house. Milo McIver is 45 minutes, so if I have a day to go golf, I definitely go out to Milo. Okay, if I don't have a day, I hit Blue Lake or Pier.
Oh, so darn, I guess. Yeah. Tough options if you have to keep local. What was it for you as, an up-and-coming disc golfer? You got to be 1,000 rated, you got better and better. I remember, I believe it was King of the Lake. Yeah, I filmed you there. That was even 4 3 years ago at this point.
2016.
What was the decision to go on tour full time? Like, what pushed you over the edge?
It was just kind of time. It was time to do something in life, and
Sure.
we all kind of wanted to take this experience and come try it. And for me, it was just time to starting last year to take the step. And 2016, I was close to Rookie of the Year and traveled some with Cameron Messerschmidt. And then 2017 didn't play quite as much, and 2018 really made the decision to hop in the car and hit it. And it was my first 30 event season, so aiming to do it again this year and go back to back. And
Really? So you're liking it? I mean, you're enjoying it?
yeah, I mean, some weeks are better than others, which
Of course.
that way with anything in life. But I don't know, day to day, I definitely enjoy it. Enjoy the people we get to meet out here at Eric Newkirk's house, and just awesome hosts. And him and his wife Amy have been treating us well, and he's got 27 holes. We're looking down one of his fairways here.
Yeah, I actually was just going to mention that. One of the cooler parts of Louisville in this area, at least this is my first experience with it, is all the private courses. Have you ever seen that in any other community?
Not like this. When I went to Worlds, I played a private course, Bluegill, that really blew me away up in Michigan. But
Okay.
I mean, we've played several here. We've played a couple here and heard about a couple others, I feel. Another
Yeah.
one we played was fun.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine, you're looking down one of these fairways now, but the amount of work it would take, it's seriously like a personal dream to A, have the time to do all that, and B, just to do it myself. What are you looking for the next couple years? What's Alex Russell building towards? You're 10-25 now. Cool. So you've gone up. What's next?
I mean, a big goal this year was to cash at every event and then to hit 10-20. And the 10-20 thing happened a lot quicker than I expected. I started the year pretty hot and had some bad rounds drop off. And it's always been about potential. And so I just want to keep moving forward and give myself potential and try to get a win this year and put my name on a big list.
I love it. Well, we're heading into Idlewild next, which, if I'm just thinking, plays a lot to your advantage. You've got a real clean sidearm, a technical golfer for the most part. How are you feeling going into, Idlewild, one of the nastiest courses on tour next week?
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Last year, the weather kind of tore me up, and I kind of lost my mental game a little bit, and was pretty excited to. There was like that one point where I didn't quite want to go back, but once I decided to go back, it's like, all right, let's get some redemption. So I'm excited to be back at Idlewild and just compete out there and see how it plays.
No, I can't wait to get back there. Like you said, the weather last year was one of the strangest tournament situations I've ever been in. So just to have a proper, real version of being at Idlewild is, I'm super excited for. Last topic I want to mention a little bit, though, Worlds is coming up. It is in Eureka, site of Ledgestone, and specifically, I want to ask about Northwoods Gold. Have you played it yet?
I have not played out there. Noah Mindsmith's staying out here, and he went and played it, and I walked it with him.
Oh, okay.
So I got a chance to take a look at it, and it's pretty intense.
Yes.
I'm excited to get out there and throw some sidearms around and see how they play.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how you guys play the course. There's one par 5 in the woods that Anthon said is legit like a par 6. So, any expectations for you? What are your goals? Or are you just going out there throwing good shots at Worlds?
That's my main goal.
Okay.
I mean, Eureka Lake, anything can happen. This year I got filmed by Central Coast out there as well, or Joe Mez out there, I believe. And it's tough. I mean, I went 7 down, 1 up to take top 20 at a huge event.
Wow.
To shoot 2 rounds over par and take top 20 at a tournament like Ledgestone's crazy to me.
Yeah.
So those courses are just so challenging. Anything can happen out there, and I just love to, play 4 or 5 good rounds of golf and see where I finish at.
It's all anyone can really ask for, especially at courses like that. Keep it clean and just see where everything pans out. I know you're going to get to a pool here soon because it is another scorcher. So I want to get you out of here. Is there anything that you want to say to friends, fans back home? Anyone pulling for Mr. Alex Russell?
Thank you to everybody from Vancouver, Portland area back home. I'd like to thank my sponsors, Innova Champion Discs and Tiger Discs from Salem. Thanks to my friends and family for all the support. You guys rock. Thank you, Corey.
Absolutely, man. Happy to have you on the program. I appreciate your time. For all of you back home, if you'd like coverage of all things disc golf, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks for checking out that interview. If you'd like to support me, check out patreon.com/JohnnyDiscGolf. And I just want to give a huge shout out to Charlie Cavalier. He was the TD at the Charlie Vettiner Open, and it was just an awesome experience all around. I was able to play, did a few interviews, and now I am ready for Idlewild. Also, big shout out to Eric and Amy over at Pooley Valley. It is such an awesome thing to have people hosting us from across the country.